Hello, hello again to another Agakala reaction. Today we have date night.
Yay!
You're doing that like fifth or sixth time.
Take 7.
Always something breaks down.
Yay.
Something wrong. Okay, let's just go into the thing. What are we watching?
Marseille City Guide, France. World Travel Guide. Go!
That's good.
Welcome to Marseille, the tourist magnet in the south of France. Marseille is the heart of the Bouches-du-Rhône department and a picturesque Mediterranean metropolis. In this video, we will learn more about the city and its best attractions. So let's start. Marseille is situated on the southeastern coast of France, overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. With almost 900,000 inhabitants, Marseille proudly holds the title of the second most populous city in France after Paris. The economic opportunities and the Mediterranean climate have drawn people from various corners of the world. Marseille isn't just French. It's an interesting mix of French, Algerian, Moroccan, Italian, Spanish, and Armenian people. The Algerian influence, in particular, has left a huge mark on Marseille's culture, from its food to its traditions. The city's famous football team, Olympique de Marseille, serves as a unifying force, bringing together people regardless of their backgrounds. Economically, Marseille is a key player. Its port, one of the largest in the Mediterranean, is a powerhouse for trade and commerce. It's a center for importing and exporting goods, making the city a crucial link in the global economy. Industries like shipping, transportation, and even tourism contribute significantly to Marseille's economic strength.
B&Q's big, you can do it.
B&Q Performance Media. What's a B&Q?
It's a British company. Well, I'm not entirely sure where it would be.
DIY?
Yeah. Like, what do you say again?
Yeah. It's a hardware store.
Looks like it as well.
DIY.e. You can do it, B&Q.
What's a B&Q stands for though? You really got distracted by the outdoor, by the way.
I've never seen anything like it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was orange, so like boom. And we have a bunch of babies in this ad.
We're not doing reaction to ads, we're doing reaction to video about Marseille. What you think about Marseille so far?
Well, it only played like a minute, but maybe you should do reaction on ads.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, it was actually, yeah, it went at 1:35. That was quick.
It looks nice.
So far, yeah.
Needs more trees.
I think it's just, look. It's kind of hard to have trees in the port.
Why?
Yeah, there's trees here, look.
Doesn't Japan have like a man-made island?
Huh?
Doesn't Japan have like a man-made island?
I don't think Japan is the only one. Dubai have plenty of those.
Marseille's origins date back over 2,600 years to 600 BC, when it was established by Greek settlers from Phocaea. They named the settlement Massalia, which would later evolve into Marseille. Massalia grew as a Greek colony and developed into a city-state with its own laws and government. In 49 BC, Marseille aligned with Julius Caesar during the Roman Civil War, leading to its incorporation into the expanding Roman Empire. Under Roman rule, the city flourished. Impressive structures like the amphitheaters, aqueducts, and roads were built. Marseille became a part of France in 1481. It was annexed by King Louis XI, formally integrating the city into the Kingdom of France. One of the most notable events was the March of the Marseille Volunteers in 1792. A group of around 500 volunteers from Marseille traveled to Paris, singing the famous revolutionary song La Marseillaise along the way. This song later became the French national anthem. During the 19th century, Marseille underwent major urban planning and infrastructural changes. The construction of new transportation networks made Marseille a modern city. The Basilique Notre-Dame de la Garde has a pretty recent history. It was built in the mid-19th century, finished in 1864. But the story of the hill where it stands goes way back. The place was always
Look at those
special to the
hills and
people of
stuff.
Marseille,
Wow.
even in ancient times. They thought it was sacred, and a little chapel stood there for a long time before the big basilica was built. The basilica itself was built because
It's
of a
on the
promise.
hill or the stairs.
People in Marseille promised to
imagine
build a
walking up
big
there.
church if the city was kept safe. The basilica is all shiny with colorful decorations and beautiful mosaics. The view from here is stunning. You can see the whole city and the sea. That's why people call it the Good Mother, because she seems to watch over the city and its people.
The spread of the city, though.
The Le Panier neighborhood is the oldest part of Marseille, packed with colorful buildings and narrow streets that make you feel like you're in a real-life maze. This place has history as old as the hills. Way back, it was the heart of the city, full with life and trade. Sailors, traders, and all sorts of people used to wander through its narrow paths. Le Panier is not just old, it's full of surprises. You'll find art around every corner, from colorful street murals to funky sculptures. It's like an open-air gallery. The place is cozy and packed with little cafes and boutiques. People come here not just to feel the vibe, but also to taste delicious local food and buy unique crafts. The quarter has several important monuments, such as the Town Hall, which was built in the second half of the 17th century. Also located in the Le Panier quarter is the Marseille History Museum. It tells the story of Marseille from its Gallo-Greek origins through the Middle Ages to the present day. The museum's layout itself is a journey, guiding you from the ancient Greek and Roman settlements to the modern city Marseille is today. You'll find everything from ancient pottery and coins to sculptures and everyday objects used by Marseille's past inhabitants. The museum doesn't shy away from the less glamorous parts of history, presenting the city's complex story in a raw and honest manner. The museum even has a section about shipwrecks. There are interactive parts too, where you can touch and feel some exhibits. Chateau d'If is like a castle straight out of a storybook, literally. This fort, sitting on a tiny island near Marseille, was built as a fortress by King François I in the 16th century. Soon after, the fortress was converted into a prison. François I in the 16th, sitting on a
How'd they get there?
tiny island near Marseille, was built as a fortress by King François I in the 16th century. Soon after, the fortress was converted into a prison. But its fame grew when it became the setting for the book The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. The book made the castle world famous. Tourists love visiting Chateau d'If. You hop on a boat from Marseille and reach this little island in no time. Once there, you can explore the castle, see the old rooms, and even imagine the adventures of the book's hero, Edmond Dantès. The place has a mix of history and fiction that draws people and lets you step back in time and feel the thrill of a classic story. The Vieux Port in Marseille dates back to the year 600 BC, when the Greeks set it up as a trading post. They knew it was a great spot for ships, nestled in this cozy little inlet. Over time, it grew into a major hub for trade in the Mediterranean. This place has seen some real action, from wars to massive trading deals. The port was the gateway for goods coming in from far-off lands. Later on, it became a serious fishing spot. Today, it's still the heart of Marseille. Tourists love it because it's not just a harbor, it's a whole vibe. You can take a boat ride, try fresh seafood, or just sit and watch the world go by. There's also a big Ferris wheel right there. You can hop on for a ride and get an awesome view of Marseille. The Cathédrale de la Major is a stunning cathedral, often called La Major or Sainte Marie Majeure. Just like Rome, this building wasn't built in a day. It took a whopping 40 years to construct. Louis Napoleon Bonaparte commissioned the construction of the cathedral in 1852. It was completed in 1893 and became the largest church constructed in France during the 19th century. When you look at it, you can't help but feel tiny. It's about 150 meters long and 70 meters wide. The main vault reaches an incredible height of around 65 meters. As you step inside, you're greeted by a breathtaking sight: towering arches, high ceilings, and marvelous stained glass windows. The area around the cathedral has cafes, markets, and sometimes you might catch some street performers. Did we miss any important information about
That's very
Marseille?
nice.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm curious what this beach is.
Huh?
Looks like a nice spot.
Oh, this one. Oh. Who knows? Some random thing.
Have a little barbecue, go for a swim, read a book.
Somewhere tropical in the palms and stuff. Another place to go add to the bucket list?
It is, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
If we go to France for a second time, that'll be the place.
Really? I would like to go to Paris bucket list.
Of course, yes. But, you know, someplace new, someplace old.
Okay, well, it's another end of the country as well. So.
Yeah.
Could take one of those fast trains.
True.
It'll be like 3 hours, I guess. So.
I wouldn't mind going to a place that's not so touristy.
Or that's not Marseille then.
No. Maybe you want the hill people for France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Try some, what's that man-made liquor? They do it themselves.
Liquor?
Moonshine.
Oh, moonshine.
Yeah.
No. Well, yeah, you can get that in any country. It's called differently. Yeah. Anything else to add?
No.
Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow and you see Eric next week. Bye.